KYL 500. Swing and a miss!
First target, the gun's going to start on the ground. There's a conveyor bag with it. Max you're allowed. Actually, no, it's unlimited equipment. But you can throw the gun down, but we're not looking through the scopes or anything like that. Just gun down, mag in, bolt back. I'll put your chain flag out. Start of the buzzer. Single shot at 500 meters from prone. It is the large round gong at 500 meter mound. Does anybody not know where that target is? Everyone can see it with the naked eye? Excellent. Single shot, then you'll move to the gate, which is also called the fence in the book. You'll fire 2 shots from sitting. Sitting means arse on the ground. All right? Arse on the ground, 2 shots sitting at 500 meters. Then gun goes on top of the gate / fence. 3 shots at the 300 meter target. The 300 meter target is a 50% IPSC. It is quite grey and dark. We'll have a look through a spotting scope in a second. It is just to the right of the 500 meter gong. Have a look through in a second. After you fired your 3 shots at 300, mag comes out, bolt back, place the gun over the fence with the mag out. If you move the gun over the fence and the mag in, gun comes back, mag comes out, then gun can go over. Gun down, you may then climb over, put your mag in, 2 shots from sitting at 500 meters, and then your last shot will be prone at 500 meters. Any questions about the course of fire?
Prone on the outside of the fence?
Yeah. If you hit the fence, it's not my problem.
The sitting shot is sitting unsupported, not sitting through the fence. It's just sitting.
You can use the fence.
You can use a fence.
Yep, you
Cool.
can use the fence. Any questions?
Unlimited equipment.
Unlimited equipment. You do not want to be using unlimited equipment. It's 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's 500, 500, 500, 300, 300, 300, 500, 500, 500. We sweet?
Yep.
Prone, sitting 2, standing 3, sitting 2, prone 1.
It's like a pyramid, George.
He knows all.
I had the first stage, had a hang fire, props to me, and now we've got to set up a sling. You've got to run 9 shots, you've got 90 seconds, including setting up the strap. And I can show you how that goes over there. But other than that, I clean swept that one, but the rest of them, too bad. Hi! So I just had to shoot some things, we had to put stickers in books, and if you notice, look at that, clean sweep, bits of brass, other than that, good to go. So the shooting position's behind me, you got to shoot sticker, pretty easy run, 200 metres, pretty easy to do, metallic alert pigs, so.
That's why I was like, I'm not going to contest it. Yeah.
Just to the right it was.
Okay. Oh yeah, because I was conscious of the yeah. And that's what happened on the pigs. I held them. Shouldn't have held any, but looking out there, like flags having a little turn and the trees and but
Ooh, that muzzle brake.
Time.
So,
Smile!
this is the majority of PRS. Sitting around doing fuck all while the range officers laugh at us. So, whatever. See how to do it in the week. I am. I've dropped 13 points today so far. We've got a skill stage coming up. Right behind me. We've got skill stage 2. We've got barracks. Right, 8 shots. You want to get some extra points on the board. I'm on private property, so I can drive and talk, so up to you. CCI, you burnt me. I've had a couple of hang fires. I checked all your primers out and everything else. Small rifle primers, CCI BR4s, I think they are. Hang fires, I have to drive all the way back home, which is over an hour, and then all the way back again tonight to get some ammo to shoot, because I've got 32 rounds of my spare ammo on me, which I ended up shooting for one stage. Had to reverse for my dope, but other than that, things are going really good. The only thing that screwed me over is those bloody primers, so thanks. So fine print protrusion is supposed to be 62 thou on when you've got a small diameter fire. Sorry, 55 thou to 60 thou on a small diameter firing pin, which is 62 thou diameter, which is what I've got, because I've changed to small rifle primers, which is CCIs. So maybe it's not CCI. CCI, I apologise. I've had an hour and 12 minutes to think about it in a bloody drive home. So I'm now going to measure everything and see what happens. Let's hit it. Alrighty. We take a new one. Just shy of 3.6. Here we go. 3.6 minus. Put that on the firing pin. 2.19 equals 1.41 millimeters. So, if we look at our chart on the wall, 1.3, no 1.1, 55 thou, look at that, 55 thou. So, I hope you saw that. So now it is 55 thou, they said 55 to 60, so we'll see how we go with that one. It's definitely sticking out a little bit further. I might give it a lick more and we'll see how we go. So, it's supposed to be 62 thou, we'll push it a little bit deeper. Just check the altitude. No, 55 to 60 thou for a 62 thou diameter firing pin, which is what I've got. Now, I do have a spare plan because this is I've lost my duty thing. This is a small diameter firing pin, but it is super, super light. It's one of the Greytan ultralight firing pins. And it was suggested to me by an awesome dude named George that he said it may be too light. So I'm going to grab a Remington steel one and see if I can get that one to work, as well as I'll have a combination. See what happens. I'll get that in a sec. I'll do that right now. Alright, running out of my Nerf gun. This is the old Nerf gun. So if you have a look there, the firing pins don't quite line up. So I'm going to have to shave that one down, then I'm going to have to turn the end down and make those two go in. Why the fuck do I do this? Alright, so I've got my firing pin done. This is the new one. So I quickly just ground out and hear the machine buzzing away in the background. So I've ground that down. She goes in. I've just checked it with whiteboard marker, doing all that. It hits on the what we call the anvil on the firing pin here. It scrubs on that, so it means it's bottoming out, doing what it's supposed to be doing. But it goes in. My firing pin's so short! Look, it doesn't come out, it's a nub! So, let's figure out what we're doing with this one. I'm going to hold this one on the table. Well, so you can't really see it, but anyway. It's going to work for me, so too bad. And I should still be the same, 3.6. Yeah. 3.6 minus 2.74. So if we go 3.6 minus 2.74 equals 0.8. We have to go to 1.4. So that's 0.6 off this firing pin. To the lathe! Should be good now. I made it a touch longer so that way I can polish it back and actually get a nice radius on the tip. So there's that done. The 3.6 minus, put that there, put the diggy thing in there, and vacuum that out. 1.93. 0.93. So 3.6 minus 1.93 equals 1.67. And the chart there, 1.67 will be around there. 63 thou. But you can see that, I don't really care. 63 thou, so we're a little bit long. So now I'm just going to polish it to get that radius back on the tip. So we'll do that now. Alright, I'm looking at the time. It's taken me, getting a quarter past. So it's taken me 24 minutes. 24 minutes. That goes in. That should be about 1.19 now. Oh, 2.19. Oh, 2.195. So 2.19. Back on that chart again, because that was that gap of 1 point whatever it was. So So 1.4, so yep, 55 there on the money again. So that's good. All right, we've done that. I polished it. What I did was pull the firing pin out, and I put a nice little radius. I've got a honing stone, so I radius in, a bit of wet and dry. No micro stank on my firing pin. Shock horror! So we're good to go. So I've got 2 firing pin systems that I'm going to reassemble. One's the grey tan unit, which seems to be too light. This firing pin alone is heavier than this whole thing put together. So by the time I put a shroud and everything, well, anyway, you get the idea. I'm going to put it back together. I'm going to leg it back down. I'm going to have some food because that's cooking a barbecue right now, and that's an hour and 17 or hour and 15 minutes away from me. All right, so I'm about to get going. Finally got all that packed. I got everything done, so I got all the firing pin. So I brought the spare firing pin. I modified the first one. I'm still going to be running the light one to see if that helps. If I get a soft strike, that's it. I'm going with the heavy firing pin, doing that. And then Alex gave me $50 and goes, I need a packet of Winchester smokes. That's Paul. Oh, hang on. There we go. That was a South African accent. He's not South African. He's Czechoslovakian or something. Sorry, Alex. He wanted a pack of Marlboro Ice Blast. At this point, you get what you get, pal. So be prepared for escort. Woody Blues! So, we're on the level this morning. Firing pin was screwed over, so we had to change that from the light one to the heavy one, even though the mods didn't do squat. So we've gone to the heavy firing pin, no more hang fires. So we've done that, so I had to do that. Ended up clearing stage, which is good. Got a couple of guns. We've got a mystery stage. Mysteries coming up next, and I have to shoot it first, so yeah. So I just shot a mystery stage. I got a 7 out of 8, which was equal top score for everyone so far. They've said no DQ because you touched the table. Wasn't in the range brief, verified, everything else good to go. They said no, you got to reshoot it. But whatever. Anyway, so I went to reshoot it again, and I got 4 on the bottom part of an ironing board. Went to go on the top. Every time I lined it up for the shot, I hit the bloody post at 365 meters, 400 yards. I hit 400 on the bloody post, holding a huge ass gun. So I got 4 out of 8. So that's my worst stage to date. But everyone else is getting 5s. So I'll accept it. I'm a point low. But I've cleaned 3 other stages this morning already, so I've clean swept everything. I'm the only one to do it, so stupid idiot points, but that's on me. And it's a bloody ironing board. Men don't belong on ironing boards.
See, look how damaged it is. Guys, the line is on. Who's up for Rocky? Yep. Probably ready already. Pretty sure he's triangle stage I've got. Good job.
Well, I've had a couple of stages and a couple of errors, so I've stopped clearing stages. So we've got a couple behind me. We've got a Kestrel wind meter. You can only shoot through 4 positions. You can shoot them twice, any position. The big black one in the middle only counts as 1 position. So I'm like, all right. I ended up getting 3 and I only got 7 shots off. Apparently 5's the top score. It's a bullshit of a stage. And the other one we had to shoot through those little palladies. So you had to shoot 4 positions, 2, 2, 2, 2 in pick position. Could not barricade off the pink, so you can run a bag off that. So that one's on an angle. I ended up getting 6 on that one, so that wasn't too bad. Everything else, cleaned a couple of egg stages, cleaned a lot of other sort of stuff. They tried to make me shoot again. I processed that, and guess what? I checked the rules. Yes, I get back to 7 where I should have been originally. So I've only dropped about 13 points, so I'm doing all right. I've got 2 stages left for the rest of the day. and I guess we'll see what happens. But other than that, we've got a canoe, and we've also got a Rusty. A Rusty's also here. He is our colourful playmate, so if anybody needs a good time, speak to Rusty. Other than that, go. So I'm looking at Tristan, and keep going. He was told by the instructions you're only allowed one bag. So he looks at me and goes, "Hey Nick, can I borrow your bag?" I said, "Yeah, I think he's borrowing a game changer or a pump pillow." He grabs my fucking backpack and starts to use that. I'm like, "Well played, good sir, well played." So I just around the canoe stage. I had about 8 seconds left, somewhere around there. Did really well. I got 7 out of 8. I pulled the trigger jerk as soon as I did it on the bag. So I did clean run on the 4 shots on the canoe. I missed one on the left-hand barricade, and then I got the 2 on the left-hand barricade. On the tank buster, I missed the first one. For me, when I put in position, I was pushing for time. I had like 8 seconds to go. So that's the end of the event for me. So I scored a 7 out of an 8 on the last stage. It's always fun to clean. I didn't. Too bad. Other than that, everyone's on the line. And who's getting ready? Simo's getting ready now. So good to go. Good weekend all around. Come out and shoot. I'll have a debrief with the other stuff later on and see how bad I did. See if I actually maintained my 8th. I don't know. I had a couple of good saves, but I had a couple of bogeys too today. And I'm perpetually fixing people's guns. And I'm going to throw in a clip of Crispy hang firing after he told me, "Oh my god, never hang fires. It's a defiance." Impact! 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 Impact!
Go cover, mate.
Oh, it's a hang fire.
Go, no, just go. Cover, Crispy. Open.
Yeah. Okay, genuine misfire.
All right, we got it.
Yeah. Genuine. That's smashed too.
Operator error, DQ.
You ruined it for me. Alright, so we'll do the top 5. Beautiful, mate. So let's go. On 105 points in production division, we have David Hunt. Followed by, on 108 points, Reese Schultz.
So in 3rd place, Timmy Naylor. And then picked to the post with 4 more points. Ian Nolan in 2nd, come on up.
Nosey! Too bad, Ian. Always a bridesmaid, never the bride.
Very good work, mate.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for your
Jump over here, mate.
Jump over next to me.
Alright, and a big round of applause for David Taylor on 119 points. Okay, so in open division, so we had 39 shooters in open division, and I think we'll start at, let's start at number 12, somewhere random number. Okay, so in 12th position on 127 points, we have our Victorian counterpart, Mr. Glenn Ryan.
Well done, Glenn.
In 11th position on 132 points for the weekend, Mr. Andrew Stevens.
14 to 11. Not bad. That's good.
Also on 132 points, but slightly faster on the skill stages, in 10th position, Jason Behrens. In 9th position on 135 points, Daniel Ayres. On 136 points in 8th position, club local Stephen Zion. No, just skip it. So missing 7th, we're going to 6th. Ashley Porter. Oh, what did you get? 143. On 139 points in 7th, our Mr. Gunsmith Nick Halliwell.
Hey! I know the place! I do!
Okay,
Suck it, Zoom.
The top 5 on 146 points, Andy McNeil. On 151 points in 4th position, George Crisp.
Nice. Well done, Kestrel over there. Well done.
And these next 3 I'll ask to join us on stage one by one, if they could, please. Okay, so on 1 point ahead of 4th position, 152 points, we have Mr. Matthew Butterfield. Okay, coming up in... Whoa, hang on. Look at those 2 numbers, isn't it? Ooh, brutal. Brutal. Okay, so sorted out on a tiebreaker stage over the whole weekend with 154 points and a time of 89.91 seconds and a hole in his scope, Mr. Jamie Dennis.
Nice. Well done.
Beautiful work, Jamie.
Well done, Jamie.
Also with 154 points, but a time of 81.86 seconds. So over the whole weekend, 8 or less than 8 seconds come into play. Mr. Luke McKinney.
Well done, Lucas.
Beautiful work, guys. Well done to all of you guys out there. Another big round of applause to all of those shooters, please.
So that's it for another PRS. Awesome thanks to Trav and Practical Shooting SA, the SSAA club down here at Monarto. Hell of a time. I had a great time. Climbed myself up to 7th from 8th. Beat Zilmi by 3 points. Zilmi, Aussie, hello, well done. And I actually got pulled for a prize table. So I got myself a wee bag. So you see that? Wee bag. And it is a mini range cube. So the mini range cube. So thank you very much to those guys. That was supplied. Oh. Well, that's it. We're all finished up now. So what I've got here is the Terminator gun. I don't know, I'm showing you that. You've all seen it. It's a gun. It's shiny. It's chrome plated. It does its job. So if you have a look at the ammo, this was practice ammo on the day. This was spare stuff, which was never had a problem, never misfired. These are the small primers. You can see we've got 3 soft strikes in there, so there's actually 3 of them. that makes 248 rounds we fired over the weekend, with a total now of 1,733 rounds through the gun. So this is a 243, Ackley improved. So that's how we shoot them. 105 grain Nosler. I can't recommend those enough, man. They just shoot so damn well. They're so super consistent. It's 105 Nosler Aki bonds. Sitting over in these ones, I write my low data in like that. I think you can see. So that's where my low data is on my lids. So these ones are 43.3 grains of 2209. Whatever it is in America, I really don't care. My small prime, my Norma brand large primers were 41.7 grains. These are a little bit slower. The 243 with that 42.3 is 2835 feet a second. I run them a little bit slower. I can run them up to 3158. They run fine. I can push them, but there's no point because my dope at distance, so 200, 300, 400, 500 is 0.5, 1, 2 mil, 3 mil at 500. And I think I'd plan that, so it's very easy for holds until they throw like a 343 meter or like 285. Generally not too bad. So for holding, I generally on the ranges, if you're shooting on a general range like we are, they like clubs always go, oh, you've got to shoot at even numbers. So we're generally not too bad. So, but other than that, it's pretty good. So the gun performed flawlessly. Other than these bloody soft strikes, we had over 20 soft strikes in total for the weekend, over about a dozen guys. 2 of us got a stage DQ because you can only do it twice on a stage after a reshoot. Found out it was not mechanical. We had plenty of gunsmith issues, so ended up one guy's bolt handle pulled off. That was hilarious. Props to my friend who shot first time he shot PRS. I think he got about 25 points for the whole weekend. I want to say it was about 25. I could be wrong, so apologies if I'm wrong. Don't think he came last. He didn't do very well at all. However, 308 Omark single shot, single fed the damn thing, and honestly, he was the happiest guy alive. Also, shout out to Tim, who struggled with the weekend, struggled with some stages, got some pretty low scores, donated a few, zeroed. The last stage, the canoe stage, the bloody canoe, he cleaned it. He went up and he straight out cleaned it. Dude was on cloud 9, happiest guy I've ever met. Like, the dude was floating, and for him that's hard. It was good, man. So Tim, props to you, buddy. Well done. That was a freaking blinder of a stage. You beat me. I only got 7, so congratulations. Other than that, that's about it. I'm just ready to unpack everything out. The gun's out. For those of you who ask, I do not clean my gun. I clean the air compressor on the outside. I'll pull the bolt out and I'll clean the firing pin because firing pin issues. I haven't cleaned this gun in over 500 rounds. We're talking any bore snake, not even an air compressor down, well over 500 rounds. Probably, I think it was about the 1,000 round mark when I did it last, so it could be 700. I'm going to say definitely at least 500, probably closer to 6. And I'm going to go out and do a group test. I'm going to double strike these soft ones. So I'm actually going to double punch those and see if that actually fixes. So I've got some testing to do. So I've got a lot of testing to do. So